Pastor Todd coming to you on this Holy Week, which is probably the most important week we have as Christians when it comes to milestones of our faith because of what it is we remember happening on Holy Week. And my encouragement to you, my challenge to you is to let this week speak to you in some way or another. I think oftentimes, and this is certainly true for me, our faith can be put on the back burner or it gets the back seat. Life gets busy. There's work, there are sports, there are events, there's our schedule, or maybe it's just good TV. And a lot of times our faith piece gets shelved. And what I'm challenging you to do this week is to not shelve that faith piece, but let it be put in the driver's seat of your life, that you take the time during this Holy Week to reflect on what this week means and the events of this week and what they are. And at Peace, we have some events, worship services that will help you in doing that. And so I encourage you to take the time and to really don't jump from Palm Sunday to Easter Sunday, because you miss the point. It'd be like, starting a book, the first chapter, and then going to the last chapter and missing everything in between, which makes that last chapter make sense. So please don't just jump to Easter. Join us. We have a few services. And the first service we have is on Maundy, Thursday. We have a service at 6:30 p.m. And I have a chalice here that was made by one of the kids who will be having their first communion that day. But it is a very special, meaningful service, a lot of great music and a message, and we encourage you to come 6:30 on Thursday. And then on Good Friday, well, it is the telling of the passion of Jesus, the story of his crucifixion, his trial, his arrest. It's a very moving service, lots of special music, and the darkening of the church, the stripping of the altar. We leave the church, everything is dark. And then on Easter Saturday, so the Saturday before Easter, we have what we call the Easter Vigil, which is one of the most unique services we do here. It's at 8:30 p.m. and we start with a bonfire outside, and then we walk in, we process in with candlelight, and we work our way into the sanctuary and end up around the altar area. It's a very moving service. Again, all of these can be powerful services. So I encourage you to walk this path with us. And then, of course, on Easter Sunday, we have two services to celebrate the resurrection. One at 9 o'clock, one at 10:30, with an Easter breakfast in between. Just two things I want to especially encourage you to consider. And one of them is on Maundy, Thursday, we have a Seder meal at 5 o'clock. And that's the Passover meal that we're going to be kind of working our way through. It's a very, very interesting meal to have. I come as a family. You're going to learn a lot about the Passover and what it is that our Jewish brothers and sisters celebrate when they have that meal, and as Christians, what that meal means for us. And so come and join us. It's a great meal. Big thank you to Cindy Lumberg and her crew who are going to be cooking for us. And so you need to sign up ahead of time for that so we know how many to plan for. But 5 o'clock on Thursday, and then you can join us for our Maundy, Thursday service. So sign up for that. Bring the family. It's a very interesting meal. The other thing is on Sunday morning, I'm looking for people to bring in some flowers, and we're going to start the service in the dark. And we want a group of people that would be willing to walk in with flowers and get everything looking great during that first song, Jesus Christ is risen today. The trumpets are going to sound, the lights are going to come up, and we want a parade of people bringing in flowers. So if you're willing to be part of that parade, we need you to come, and we're going to practice it Saturday morning at 10. But if you could do that, it won't be a long practice. We'd love to have the help. Whole families can do that. And you can sign up for that as well by calling the church office. Well, with that, I better let you go, but it's Holy Week. Please don't let this week just slide by like any other week. Let it speak to you. Let the Holy Spirit work through this week in deepening your walk and your faith. Have a good day. Bye.